Hello, my name is Dr. Michael Mack. I'm one of the residents here in the University of Calgary, here to explain to you Vitreoretinal Training B, Epiretinal Membranes, Laser Coagulation Level 4. In this particular level, your job is to identify the small retinal breaks available on the retina and then barricade them successfully with the laser photocoagulator. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just quickly looking and surveying where the retinal breaks are. They are located a little bit more peripherally this time compared to previous levels. I'm using a 120 diopter lens in order to visualize the peripheral retina as best as I can. And then I'm also using the same laser settings as I've described in my previous videos. You can check them out on our YouTube channel. And so I'm just slowly going around each of the small retinal tears. You notice that a green light or a green area highlighted the area that you're supposed to barricade, and no larger or smaller than that. So the simulator will give you a small prompt when the actual tear has been successfully lasered. So here I'm continuing the same thing. One thing that is very different about the simulator compared to real life is that when you look at a lot of surgeries on YouTube or in real life, they don't seem to mind the vessels that much, but in the simulator, they really tend to penalize you if your laser shot accidentally hits a retinal vessel. I know that ideally in life you're not supposed to hit the vessels, but sometimes it's a little bit hard to do a quick laser barricade without necessarily hitting the edge of a vessel. So here I'm just switching hands, and then I'm using my non-dominant hand or my left hand now in order to continue repairing the other breaks. So I'm just moving my microscope over. Again, the benefit of the 120 diopter lens is that you can even see to the aura on the simulator without necessarily needing to scleral press. So here I'm just marking out gently where my laser is supposed to be. That green area has come up again, so it's just reminding me where I should be lasering. I'm trying my best not to hit the vessels. That burn was a little white, so maybe too high energy or too close to that of the laser probe. And now I'm just trying to find the last tear. And I found there two tears there, so just some laser barricade in the regular fashion as I've described. Be careful, make sure that your laser does not run too hot or that the spots are too white. The simulator will actually prompt you and say that there is excessive photocoagulation energy or photo energy onto the retina. Here's one final tear, or actually no, there seems to be another one up at the top there. Take your time with this level. There is a time limit. The best score that you can get is if you are under that time limit. But overall, you want to make sure that you're doing a good job, because one thing I've realized over doing other kinds of surgery during residency is that the simulator does not necessarily reflect real life quite a lot. And in real life, you also will make mistakes. So it's better to learn how to adjust the mistakes versus that of resetting the simulator completely. So here's the final tear. We've lasered that quite successfully. Just taking a final look around. See if there are any tears that I've missed. And I think we're okay. Now I'm just using a bit of scleral depression to make sure that I haven't missed any tears. So the simulator, the way it works is that the scleral depression is done by circling a toggle on the screen that you can toggle for the depth of the depression as well as the relative height compared to that of the macula. And so I'm just making sure that there's no raised edges. I'm just switching over to the light pipe on the other arm. And then there we go. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty clear. And there we go. So you scored 100. Just take your time with this level. Make sure that you're aiming correctly and don't hit any vessels.